Hey there! So Meta just rolled out this cool new thing called VoiceBox. It's this groundbreaking AI model that's all about speech. What's awesome is that it can whip up high-quality audio clips and even tweak audio that's already been recorded. They showed off this neat trick where they had a clip with a dog barking in the background. And bam! They used VoiceBox to scrub that noise right out. But here's the catch. Meta's keeping the code and the model under wraps. They're a bit worried about how it might be misused if it gets into the wrong hands. They did, however, share some audio samples and a research paper that dives deep into how they pulled off this cutting-edge model. The cool part? This model can juggle audio in a bunch of different styles and across 6 languages. Plus, it can clean up recordings with background noise, switch up the style of the speech, and even create entirely new speech samples. Pretty neat, huh? Alright, let's talk about this cool VoiceBox thing. It's got a couple of really promising uses. First up, it's a game changer for folks who are visually impaired. Imagine hearing written messages from your friends, but in their actual voices. That's some next-level stuff, right? And second, this is where it gets wild. You can speak any foreign language, but get this, it'll still sound like you. Your voice, your tone, just a different language. How cool is that? So, how's VoiceBox different from the rest? Well, most AI models for speech need a ton of specific training data for each task they do. That's a real headache because getting that kind of data is like finding a needle in a haystack. But here's where VoiceBox shines. It uses this thing called the flow matching method. This cool approach lets it learn just by listening to audio and reading the words that go with it. Pretty smart, huh? And get this, VoiceBox is actually outdoing some of the other big names like Vol-E and YourTTS in the game. It's all about the word error rates and style similarity metrics. Basically, it's quicker. Let's dive a bit more into what makes VoiceBox so cool. It's not just about repeating what it hears. VoiceBox is like a language artist, crafting speech that's not only clear but also feels natural, like someone you'd chat with over coffee. The fact that it can switch between languages while keeping the essence of the speaker's own voice, that's like having a personal translator in your pocket. And the editing part? It's a lifesaver. You know those recordings where someone's dog is barking in the background or there's traffic noise? VoiceBox can smooth all that out. It's like having a sound studio at your fingertips. Lastly, creating new speech samples that sound convincingly human. That's a game changer. It's not just repeating words. It's about delivering them with the right tone, emotion, and clarity. It's like having an actor read your script, but it's all AI. In short, VoiceBox isn't just a tech marvel, it's like having a little bit of sci-fi in your daily life. Cool, right? So, like I said before, Meta didn't release VoiceBox's model and code because they're a bit wary of how it might be misused. But here's the cool part. The Meta team figured out a way to tell if speech was whipped up by VoiceBox. They've got this nifty classifier that can spot the difference between real-deal human speech and something cooked up by VoiceBox. It's their way of playing it safe with this tech. Thanks for watching this video. Always happy to hear your thoughts or feedback.